I get them out of my mind, all the things I used to do. I'm gonna waste my precious time thinking of what do I do. I get them out of my mind, then all the things I used to do. Ain't gonna waste my precious time thinking of what do I do. All trees go blossom, tides it's flying, days of spring will never come like these. I love the rain, it sounds die. They die and we don't on the streets.
Miss Elizabeth, I have struggled in vain and I can bear it no longer. These past months have been a torment. I came to Rosings with the single object of seeing you. I had to see you. I have fought against my better judgment, my family's expectation, the inferiority of your birth, my rank and circumstance, all these things, and I'm willing to put them aside and ask you to end my agony.
I don't understand.
I love you.
I do like a sandblast pipe.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer them actually.
Well, you have twice or maybe 4 times the surface area.
Yes.
So you know, if you get a nice
Exactly.
deep grain, you'll get a much cooler smoke from
Yes.
this.
Exactly.
As I say, I don't like to display them, and sometimes when you buy from some shops, they have them on display and they're not looked after. You know, so the stems are oxidising. I know it's difficult not having them on show, but I prefer to sell a perfect type. Oh, there we are.
Oh, there. Wow. Look
Very
at
kind. Very limited pieces, they haven't made many. I think this is about £1,700.
Wow. I'm sure it's worth it. Amazing.
And so I'll be back at the Dunhill factory next week, buying more pipes.
More pipes.
Yes.
And you ship them worldwide?
Everywhere.
Ah,
Yes.
that's great. That's great.
So many to China nowadays. That is the biggest market for us.
Yeah.
Like today we have 5 pipes going out, 5 Dunhill pipes.
Wow. Only to China?
No,
No.
mainly to the US today
Oh,
actually.
wow.
US, Israel, but yeah, all over the world. But the biggest market for us is China at the moment. There seems to be a big surge in pipe smoking out there.
Yeah.
No, I'm very passionate about pipes. I will not just order a pipe from Dunhill. I go to the factory and I insist on selecting them by hand.
Wow.
Because for me, the grain is very important, particularly when you get like, you know, a sandblast.
Yes.
I like to choose a really nice grain like this. You know, sometimes it's not easy.
Yes.
I have a choice of thousands of pipes, and sometimes I might want to buy 400, but I only come away with 100.
Wow.
It's under there. No sandblast. Those are all amber roots.
Yeah.
I've sold one like this today, actually, the same shape. What's your favourite shape?
I like Canadians.
Me too. I like Canadian. I also like the bent Rhodesian.
Wow.
It always sits perfect in the hand, you know, with this
Yeah.
console. And so this is my little photographic studio where,
Wow,
where
this
we
is great.
photograph them all.
This is great.
It's just so tight one room down here. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Oh, that's amazing. Truly amazing.
It's crazy.
How much are you allowed to take back into Brazil? 5 tins?
5 tins per person. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, so obviously Dunhill is now finished. We still have a few Dunhill, like the standard mixtures. The other day somebody had some Royal Yacht, somebody ordered 214 tins.
Wow.
And I'm sure they'll be going on eBay in a few months' time.
For sure. People do that. And how about this Dunhill replacement? It's Charlton.
The
right?
Sharon,
Is it good? Is it really good?
I've been told it's just as good. The company that were the distributors for Dunhill, they went away and had it made by, I think, Karl Hauskopf in Germany.
Okay.
And so they knew the recipe, so they had it made the same recipe. It's
So
sure
it's
just as good.
almost the same. That's good. Good to know. Good tips.
picture of my great-grandfather, Joseph. He founded the business in 1867. This photograph was taken on his plantation in Kentucky in 1902. Now we also have another picture of him here on the tobacco plantation with one of his brothers. That was taken in 1904. And the business was started on this street in Otley in Yorkshire. And you'll see here it says tobacco manufacturer J. Barber, Providence, Kentucky, USA. And you'll see the horse and carriages. There were no cars then in 1906. And this is the factory where we did the stemming the tobacco in Kentucky. That was taken in 1898. But sadly this burnt down, killing the night watchman as well.
Wow.
Now over here I have some more pictures. This is the tobacco coming in from the tobacco plantation, and here we have a close-up of the original shop. And what I love about this photograph, we've got my great-grandfather Joseph, my grandfather Fred, but you see Joseph has a big moustache, and some child has come along and done some graffiti on the shop, and I think it's a caricature of Joseph. So that was 1900, so graffiti is nothing new. This is just stemming the tobacco outside the factory that we had at the rear of the original shop. We had a factory as well, where the tobacco was manufactured. And here is the tobacco on great big rolls. These are called hogsheads. That was the way they used to ship the tobacco, rolled onto these big wooden barrels. And that was 1889. And that was a British record at the time. It was 80 tons of tobacco, which now is not much, but then it was a big deal to ship 80 tons. So that would be shipped to Chesapeake Bay, then it would go across the Atlantic to Liverpool, and then by train up to Otley. And what they would do, when it came off the train, they would roll these great big wooden barrels down the street, there was a hill, to the factory. So they'd roll them by hand down to the factory. So we have a lot of history. My great-grandfather was originally driven out by the Ku Klux Klan in America, because slavery had been abolished like 30 years previously to him setting up business there, and he was employing black people. The Ku Klux Klan didn't like it because they said you're not allowed to pay the blacks, and he refused to listen to the Ku Klux Klan, so they came back. They set fire to his curing barns, destroyed his crops, so they waited for them, and next time they came along, he was waiting with a gun, and he shot 16 and killed 3 of the Ku Klux Klan.
Wow.
So he then had to flee America. He didn't go back after that. But during his lifetime, he crossed the Atlantic 32 times by steam and sail ships. And not many people have done that today. That's a lot of travelling.
What a story.
Wow, what a story here.
He used to travel with Tom Gallagher. Well, Tom Gallagher went on Benson Hedges, Condor fame. They were 2 good friends. They used to travel out together from Liverpool on the boat.
Wow.
So, yeah, a lot of history there.
What a story.